Guys, what's up? What's going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of the Tennis Mindset Project. And yeah, those aha moments, those big epiphanies that we get out there in the court, whether it's in practice or whether it's in a match, lots of time. That stuff is just false advertising. And here's what I mean by that is that, especially in practice, you can be working on something and you could be, let's say, for example, you're working on, like I did yesterday, right? Which was, hey, right through the moment of contact, I'm going to exhale right through the ball, right through contact, not before, not after, right? I mentioned this yesterday. If you missed yesterday's episode, after we're done today, go ahead and check it out. But what happens sometimes is we're working on something and all of a sudden it clicks and it works. And we go, oh, God, now hear the words that are false advertising. Now I've got it. And the reality with epiphanies and these aha moments when we're on the court, again, could be in a practice session, a drill session, maybe even in a match where you think, now I've got it. The aha moment, the epiphany is really just like the first 5% of whatever that thing that you're working on now really becomes part of your game where you don't really have to manufacture it, right? You don't have to think about it. So the message today is make sure that when that light bulb goes off, that you go, okay, that's cool. I don't really have it yet, but now I know what to work on. Now I know that if I get a lot of reps in on this thing, whatever it is, that you're 5% into it, and that's a great thing, right? Where players have the big problem is they don't want to put in the reps. They don't want to go through the learning curve, right? And the learning curve after the aha moment, the epiphany, is not a gradual straight line up. There's a lot of ups, there's some downs, there's that plateau that we just kind of sit on for a while when we're working on that thing, whatever it was, whatever that light bulb moment was. And it doesn't feel like anything's happening. And yet, behind the scenes, in our subconscious mind, we are building, we're sort of grooving that thing, whatever that epiphany was. So I don't want you to be fooled. I don't want you to be thinking that the epiphany, the aha moment, the light bulb moment, you've got it. You've got the start, and the best players, the better players. And what I've learned over the years, because I used to make the mistake, I used to say, now I've got it. And now what I just say to myself is, okay, good. Then we're going to keep working on this thing. Tomorrow, we're going to keep doing the same thing. Over the next, whatever it is, days, weeks, months, I'm going to keep working on that thing. I'm going to get a ton of reps in on that light bulb moment so that it goes past the 5% of getting it. Now we start getting up into starting to become a permanent part of your game. A lot of these things for me, these fundamentals, I like to use the warm up that day, whether it's a match or whether it's just a workout session. I like to use the warm up as a reminder to go back to that epiphany that I had maybe 6 months ago, maybe it was a year ago, and just go back and in the 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes of the warm up, whatever it is, just just reinforce it. Just reinforce it. So look, guys, I got something here for you. If you've not yet seen my 9-minute video on the 80-20 reality of playing matches, which is most of the time when we're playing a match, it's spent in between points, not during the match itself. I mean, it's not during the points themselves, which is only about 20 to 25% on average of the entire match. I want to show you how to manage that time, the between points time and the side change time really, really well. Because when you do, now you start to have some real clarity during the point. And that's obviously pretty darn important. Clarity in terms of shot choice, right? So look, coming up after this video, I've got a little message there for you. And then right down below, if you've not picked it up yet, it's a 9-minute, it's a free video, and it describes each one of my 4 parts between points routine. Right down below, there's a link that will take you to that free video. Guys, hope today's message made sense. Any questions, let me know down below in the comments area. Any remarks, feedback, whatever's on your mind, let me know. I love to respond to whatever you're thinking, right? Whatever you're writing there. And There you have it. It's now time. We got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'm going to see you again next time. Guys, it is Brent back here with you. And look, there's an 80-20 reality when we play matches. 80% of the time we're not playing points. On average, only about 20% of the time during a match are we actually playing points. And if you don't manage the other 80% of the time, which is between points and on side changes, if you don't manage that really well, you tend to be all over the map with the mental part of the game during the points. So look, I got a free video for you, and what it's going to show you is my exact 4 parts between points system, between points routine that I go through in all my matches that really helps me play consistently at the top of my skill level. Right down below, I want you to pick up this video if you have not yet done so. There is a link that will take you over to a web page. All you got to do is drop in a first name and email address, and you will get immediate access to that free 9-minute video. Guys, right down below, click that link, and you can get inside of it right away.